The time is 8:50 in the morning time on this Wednesday morning, September 5th, 2018. And it is time now for the Peter Cello Morning News on this Wednesday morning, September 5th, 2018. Get on! Good morning to you all this lovely Wednesday morning, September 5th, 2018. It is 8:50 a.m. and it's 72 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Cello Morning News at 8:51 is Bob Wood's revelations raised disturbing questions about President Trump. Kevin Iron, Stage 2, Senator's question takes center stage. Gordon Weeks is troubled with depression after claiming first victim is just awful. In a mobile home, the UK is alleged Russian intelligence officer for trying to murder a spy in England with a nerve agent. Shock and tears as Diana Presley learned she won the House primary in Massachusetts. Embattled Chicago Mayor Ron McMahon not seeking re-election. Court vote for North Carolina redistricting this year. John Kell, who was criticized Trump's sports style, stands by his remarks. $400,000 in GoFundMe cash for homeless vet is gone, lawyer claims. Pompeo detect all Pakistan on terrorism attack in U.S. links with India. China eases economic pressure on North Korea, undercutting the Trump administration. Canada to sit get guns at NAFTA talks despite Trump pressure. Chronicle the loss of the Brussels Shoulder Museum, but Shoulder which was destroyed by fire. Not Nash and the suspect deemed the danger held without bail. Hometown developer sets his sights on improving downtown Taunton. Jim Hawkins rush win Democratic primaries with no upsets. The Thanos Elizabeth Holmes startup is shutting down for good. Amazon $1 trillion buy, sell, or hold. No revelations indicates the Chinese billionaire show he was arrested on suspicion of rape in the U.S. Do not eat Kellogg's Honey Smack cereal. CDC warns up to 30 more people became sick. Looking at stocks now. Dow 12.34 points at 25,952.48. SP 500 down 4.80 at 2896.72. And Nasdaq 18.29 points at 8091.25. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo arrived in Pakistan on Wednesday, hoping to make a diplomatic statement and end the 17-year war in neighboring Afghanistan. South Korea arrested for North Korea facial recognition software. South Korea investigated misleading ads on social media. North Korea trade heavily dependent on China. North Korean Workers' Party newspaper said Wednesday sanctions against the country are not working because it was practiced self-regeneration. One of China's most powerful officials will visit North Korea on Saturday and attend the 70th anniversary of Pyongyang's Spotted Day. Kavanaugh returns to the Senate for the second hearing. Dr. Student from California killed in Chicago hours after. Court dismisses ex-Attleboro cops and appeal child porn conviction. Charter for town government in North Attleboro approved by AG. Foxborough police get new kid out unit to take a bite out of crime. No surprise with the month being in film like heated humidity August. The gun died in record is one of the hardest August on record. Security checking the parade for brings under arrest that saw SUV recovery. O'Connell currently best open the fourth Plymouth primary. Sullivan Benson is the face off 7th primary House seat. Republican primary representative race in 12th Plymouth district too close to call. Sorry, this man blown view wasn't Cassini's last image. Chuck and Child Water reportedly speaks to us of North Carolina's Baldhead Island. Russia Space Chief files defied full aim of technician to cause ISS leak. Not to make premature kill. Long lived Mars rover with arbitrary wake up deadline. Guideline on which field vaccine to get shots for kids baby go egg free. Nurse 6-3-year-old colleague was premature baby she cared for. What you need to know about prostate cancer awareness and what are concussion symptoms to do guidelines for treating head injuries in football among young children. Peter Cello News Time, 8:55 on this Wednesday morning. Time now for a sports report. Boston Red Sox defeat the Atlanta Braves last night 8-1, 5-1 at Atlanta, Georgia. Today, the Sox and the Braves go ahead at a 12:15 p.m. start time in Atlanta. And the Atlanta's boys soccer team suffered a 4-0 loss at the hands of the Midway Mustangs on the road. Wow, today, the Atlanta's girls soccer team will start their season for real at Adams Field against the Midway Mustangs. Game time, 3:30 p.m. Rafael Nadal, dominant team in Marathon U.S. Open quarterfinal. 3-1 was reached U.S. Open semifinals and win over Carolina Pliskova and 2009 U.S. Open champion John Martin Del Potro stopped John Isner in quarterfinal. Peter Childusta, 8:56 on this Wednesday morning, and it is time now for Peter Channel Traffic and Transit Check. Beep, beep. MBTA Subway Commuter Rail Ferries, they are looking good. Okay. Highways and byways of New England in Rhode Island, 95 northbound side, so between Warwick Area to downtown Providence, 95 southbound side, so between Pawtucket to Providence, 146 southbound side, so between 15 and 95 at downtown Providence, 6 is slow between 295 and Route 610 connector in Cranston, 295 on the northbound side, so the Cranston stretch, 146 on the southbound side, both ends is backed up for the Lincoln off Smithfield areas, 99 northbound side, so between 126 on the Route 122 to Lincoln Stockton stretch, and 95 southbound side, so the Attleboro stretch, Route 6 eastbound side, and westbound side, so between Dennis Brewster stretch, 95 northbound side, so between Route 1 and Sharon on the Route 128 Canton, 24 on the northbound side, so between 27 Buckton and 128 Canton, 485 on the northbound side, and it's so between Hockenton and on the Mass Packet, 3 to the southbound side, so between 53 in Hanover, 1 Route 3 at the northbound side, so between 220 Rockland and the Breakthrough Split, 7 Expressway at the northbound side, so between the Breakthrough Split down to the Mass Pack, 93 Buffett down to Boston backed up, 120 at the northbound side, so between Darwin and the Route 120 in Waltham. Mass Pack on the eastbound side, and it's over between westbound side to the Austin, right? Toes along the way down to the Logan Airport. Mass Pack westbound side, it's slow between Logan down to South Boston, 7 Expressway, the northbound side, so between Breakthrough Split down to the Mass Pack, 93 Buffett down to Boston backed up, 120 at both ends, it's backed up between Route 2 in Lexington on both ends on 120 between Burlington and Lexington. Route 120 to southbound side, so between Linfield and Burlington. 120 at the northbound side, so from 95 to Peabody. 93 southbound side, so between Methuen down to Zick. Cambridge downtown Boston. Route 3 to southbound side, so between 485 Lowell down there. Burlington, 485 at the northbound side, so for the Littleton stretch. 485 at the southbound side, so between Lawrence down to Andover. 482 eastbound side, so between 146 down Route 9 in Worcester. And 146 on the northbound side, so between 290 and Worcester. 91, the northbound side, the Wilson Road at Greenfield Stretch Road, Route 2. 91, southbound side, so between Woodlock and Harvard, Connecticut. 84, eastbound side, so between Farmington and Harvard, Connecticut. 91, the northbound side, and it's so between Middletown and Harvard, Connecticut. 84, westbound side of Warbury Stretch. 91, southbound side, so between the Wave Stretch. Bird Parkway, westbound side, so between Bridgeport down to New Canaan. 95, on the southbound side, so between Fairfield down to Stamford. And some New England, some New Hampshire highways out Lincoln, Falmouthsburg, westbound side, also between 95 and 295 in Portland, Maine. 95 on the southbound side, also Waterville Stretch, 878 southbound side, also for the Canadian Upstate of Vermont, and Albert 15 on the northbound side, so in South Quebec towards Montreal. Peter Childers' time is 8:59 on this Wednesday morning, and it is time now for our Peter Channel weather report. And rain showers east of Brunswick, Maine, stretching up into Bangor, Maine, and north of Skowring, Maine, and raining northeast of St. Johnsbury, Vermont, and north central Vermont. Raining down east Maine. And raining around the Montreal area. Right now, 67 to 76 in southern New England, and it is in the 60s, close to 70 degrees in northern New England, 54 degrees, reading in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, it is 72 degrees on temperature, humidity 94%, 2.72 degrees per hour, 3.23 inches of Norton, steady, the barometer, and winds north at 1 mile an hour. Latest on Hurricane Florence. 21 port Florida, the north 44.8 to west, back to the same winds, 105 miles an hour, moving northwest at 13 miles an hour. Spots a little stronger, moving over the open Atlantic, and no coast possible waters effect. At 5 a.m., LS airtime, the center of Hurricane Florence west, located latitude 21.4 Florida, the north latitude 44.8 in the west. Florence is moving toward the northwest near 50 miles an hour. A turn back toward the west-northwest is expected later today, and this general motion is expected to continue with forward speed decrease about the weekend. The maximum say winds near 1 to 5 miles an hour gusts. A gradual weekend trend in the forecast begin tonight and continue to Friday. After that time, Florence is forecast to be straight for the weekend. Hurricane force winds extended over 15 miles an hour from the center torso force winds extended over 9 miles an hour, and estimated set pressure 976 milliwatts, 2 inches. And tropical pressure Gordon, center of the location 3240, the north 8 up and down, and the west back to the with 35 miles an hour, moving northwest at 14 miles an hour. And for storm information, specifically the area being possible inland watch warnings, please monitor CPI. Local and to weather service forecast office at 7 a.m. Central Daylight Time. The center of the question Gordon was located latitude 3.0 to the north, longitude 8 up and down in the west. Gordon moving toward the northwest near 14 miles an hour, northwest of the motion. With some decrease in force speed expected over the next couple of days, and the forecast track, the center of Gordon will move across the lower Mississippi Valley today. A turn toward the northwest and north is forecast to occur on Friday. Back to the same winds decrease to 35 miles an hour gusts in a few squalls to the center. Additional weekend is expected as Gordon moves farther inland and estimated central pressure 1,005 millbars to rate by 6 to 8 inches. Some surge water levels along the northern Gulf of Mexico coast will gradually be subsided this morning. Rainfall, Gordon is expected to produce total accumulations of 48 inches over the western part of Panhandle, southwest Alabama, southern and central Mississippi, northeastern Louisiana, and Arkansas, Missouri, and southern Illinois, and Iowa. Without the maximum at 12 inches by early Saturday, the rainfalls could cause flash flooding across portions of these areas, and wind gusts to level storm force could occur due to the center of Gordon during the next few hours. Tornadoes and tornadoes possible today, tonight over the Mississippi and western Alabama. And another 12 hours of disturbance shower activity search of the broad area. Low pressure is centered a couple of miles southwest of the Cape Verde Islands has become a better one out since yesterday. Environmental conditions are part of become additional development and tropical depression expected to form by the end of the week while the system moves west northwest a little bit across the tropical Atlantic Ocean, and formation just far as medium 50% formation just 5 days high 90%. Ooh, the GFS model. Ooh, one model. Scary could have a. But it's a model. Okay, look at the forecast. Go take this. Today, patch bar for 10 a.m. was most suspect 89 degrees. Common coming south around 6 miles an hour for tonight. Areas of fog after 4 a.m. was mostly just about 67 degrees. South with about 6 miles an hour for Thursday. Jet showers at thunderstorms after 4 p.m. Areas of fog before 9 a.m. was most suspect 91 degrees. West about 6 miles an hour. Just patient 30%. No rain amounts less than 10 minutes possible. Thunderstorms for Thursday night. Showers at thunderstorms lack rain before 1 a.m. Mostly clouds about 64 degrees. North with about 3 5 miles an hour. Just patient 6%. Your rain amounts between 47 minutes possible for Friday. Parts of the cusp with a 76 about 56 degrees, and northeast with about 6 miles an hour for Friday. Saturday, parts of the mostly cusp about 72 about 49 degrees. Sunday, parts that's about 68 degrees. Sunday night, chance of showers for 3 and mostly cusp about 50 degrees and chance pressure 30%. Monday, chance of showers mostly cusp about 72 about 62 degrees, chance pressure 45%. And for Tuesday, chance of showers mostly cusp about 79 degrees, chance pressure 40%. And that's me for the Peter Channel Water News on this Wednesday morning, September 5th, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good morning, good Friday, too. Hope you have a good day.